Hey guys, Rod here for Daybreak Investors. Thank you for joining again. So let's check what happened today on the stock market. So let's start with the S&P 500, the SPY ETF. So as I told you yesterday, this level of 436 was an important resistance level because it was exactly the gap fill, and the bears would be expecting the price here to start their attack. And so that's exactly what happened. The price was rejected in this region and went back down again to 434. So that was kind of price of rejection. But keep in mind, tomorrow on the economic calendar, we don't have really a lot of things going on, but we do have on Thursday. Remember, CPI data and unemployment on Thursday. So what am I expecting happening from here? And keep in mind that the price action for the weekly time frame is still quite bullish, right? So let me go back to the daily time frame. Let me reset this chart. Okay. So what I'm expecting tomorrow, I'm expecting that maybe we may have a rejection again at this level. And on the next few days, we may need to retest again the 430s or maybe the 428 level. And then I expect, based on the price action, for us to go back to a bullish structure again, a healthy bullish structure until we probably reach the target of 455 or 460 by the end of the year. Okay. So what happened to NASDAQ today? So NASDAQ had a big bullish candle. It got rejected here at the 368 level. And keep in mind, this is a Fibonacci level. But NASDAQ is still doing very well. Keep in mind that NASDAQ also had a head and shoulders a pattern here. But the price action never capitulated under the neckline. So this is one of the reasons I'm bullish on NASDAQ. I think I can take away this trend line from here. I don't got to do a new trend line for NASDAQ. So NASDAQ right now is on top of all the moving averages. And this is quite good for the bear so far. So Dow Jones Industrial Average also on top of all the moving averages, although facing resistance on the 20-day moving average, but on top of all the exponential moving averages we have here on the chart. So what else we have here? We have IWM also done quite nicely, but also have facing some resistance on the 20-day moving average. And it also closed on top of all the exponential moving averages. So this is quite good for IWM. So the 10-year Treasury note so went down a little bit. It found some support on one of the exponential moving averages, but this is good news for the bears, although it's forming kind of a hammer here, but this is still something we got to see for tomorrow. The dollar index, now under all the moving average, there is some doubt here. This is kind of a doji candle, not really a hammer. There's some kind of doubt where the dollar index will go. So the VIX was crushed today, but look at this. VIX found some support again on the 20-day moving average, but VIX is being crushed, and this is good news for the bulls again. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but if the VIX cross up again to above 20, it's like 22, 23, or even 25. So this is going to be pretty much the end of the bull market. But anyway, we hope that doesn't happen and the VIX keeps this level. One thing to note here, guys, well, let's check our trades first. Right. So let's go to the Daybreak Investors. Our trades are doing quite well. I took some profits today on Palantir. Palantir is at now at 14% since I mentioned last week that Palantir would be a good stock to buy. We're doing quite nicely on the TTQQQ. Actually, we are halfway our target pretty much on the triple Q. Meta is also doing quite nicely, although it may face some resistance here on the next few days. We have to see what's going to happen. And NVIDIA is doing quite nicely. And NVIDIA may actually feel this, let me put it over here. There is a gap here, and I expect that NVIDIA should cross this gap, based on the price action quite nicely. All right, guys, so this is, well, actually, I forgot one thing. And this is not really so much about the stock market. Well, it maybe is about the stock market. So let's go back to the market watch list here. Let's look at the futures. Okay, oil futures. So oil is something that's pretty important for us right now to keep taking a look. Let's put a slower time frame here. So oil is hitting this resistance, and there is a pattern here of multiple tops, and this is the bearish pattern. And remember, there is a gap to be filled by oil here. So oil futures represent, if it keeps falling, it's going to represent lower prices at the gas pumps. I'm sorry, and keep in mind that energy is one of the main drivers for inflation. So if the Fed is looking at this may be understood by the Fed that if energy is going down, it's going to put less pressure on the inflation. So the Fed may change its mind about spiking the interest rates again. So that's good news. All right, guys, this is it for today. Happy trading.